guys, we're here and we're going to head to a Ram 1500 2018 model in Firehouse. And most likely doesn't run because it has a blown-head gasket, what the customer's saying. I got Brian here. He's going to come along with us. He's going to learn the ropes the All-American way. Speed up the process a little bit, and he's gonna learn some new things, and we're gonna see if this thing runs and drives, and figure out what we gotta do to get it back on the bed and get it out towards Justin. So this one's actually got a column shifter on it. So we'll probably be able to put it neutral. So throw your bed down. Nope. Throw your bed all the way out. Remember, there's one on this side. Remember where your legs go. Now, here, while you have it out like this, just undo your cable winch. Okay, now remember your release. You're gonna press release, you'll hear the knock, and then you come back here. You'll take the mini J's out. And you'll just start it. Now you'll put your bed all the way out, and then you'll go down. Now once you get to the wheels, start getting it to where you can kind of just go up right up underneath them. However you think you gotta do it.
I gotta get it.
Yeah, so... Well, so go, yeah, there you go. So when you push it all the way back like that, you always want to give it a little bit like that. Because if you start driving up and the weight of the tires is kind of just pressing down on it, once you go up, the bed's actually going to raise up, and sometimes depending on how low the car is, will actually stick into the car and not damage the car. Come back here. You'll take it. You'll kind of have it to where an ideal is where your yellow's at. Put it in the middle of the tire. You'll take it. Go up underneath it, you'll grab one of your J's. Now, okay, so on Dodge Rams, on the 2500s, they have this little hole right here. If you can get in that little hole, put it in the little hole. If not, we'll go back all the way back here. So you know how you can't put it in a little hole? Yeah, there you go. So sometimes you can get them in there, sometimes you can't, depending on what the model is. If not, you always have these ones back here. These little oval ones are the holes you always want to go to.
Yeah, not the round ones.
Well, if it's like I said, if it's wrecked and you just need somewhere to get to, put it on the round ones. But you have to classify that, you know, airbags are deployed, stuff like that, so you don't rip something out. But ideally, on all the cars, like small cars, especially like Hyundais and stuff like that, there's it's a reinforced oval hole, and you'll actually see that it's reinforced. You always put your mini J in that. You don't just go for a random hole. Now Chevy Traverses and most Chevy SUVs have two little holes underneath it. You don't ever go to those. Go to the lower control arms.
Flip it back down, right?
Yeah, so you flip back down. Now tighten your winch up. Now you see, okay, so you see how the
roll over.
Yeah, you see how it kind of rolled over.
Yeah.
It's fine right now. It's fine right now, but we'll fix that later. Remember that now there's spider webbing, you have to fix it later. So tighten your winch up just a little bit. There you go. Leave it like that. I'll go inside. I'll put it in neutral, and then you'll drag it up. So go ahead and pull it. So what he's doing right now is pulling the truck up in neutral. As you can see, it's in neutral. Pulling up in neutral so that way the truck's not actually on, like I explained earlier with the head gasket problem, and they didn't want it turned on. So it's going up in neutral, not dragging anything. Good. Now that it's in park, and I put it back in park, with your legs down still on the ground, you'll give it just a little bit, you'll kind of pivot on the legs, and you'll push up. You'll take all the weight from the front of the truck and the motor, and you'll put it over the axle. That makes sense? So that way when you go down, it's basically pivoting directly on the middle of the truck. That's kind of how it's working. But another thing you want to do while you're doing it, when you pivot down, like I did earlier with the toolbox, you don't always want to go down, because for some reason if it kicks itself back into neutral and you go forward, it's going to go sliding into the cab. That's, on this truck, it's the last thing I want to do. So with this one not being a long bed, on these you can actually take your strap, and these ones are designed for bigger tires. You can shorten this up to the shortest one, and you can actually still be able to put one on top of it. Now the biggest clue when you're doing these, we'll do a couple lengths short. The biggest clue when you're doing these is this right here, your dog bone, that's what it's called. Dog bone will go in the middle of the tire. So this should be covering the logo every single time that you do it. And you want this to go outside the tire. If it's below the tire, there's no point in it, because it's going to move forward. So you have this right here. Pull it down, make sure the strap is actually behind the tire, like at least below the tread.
Yeah, it's like a tow dolly tire.
Yeah, basically.
If you're doing a U-Haul tow dolly thing.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
So you strap it down. Since it's short, you can always tuck it in if you want to. Tuck it in.
Same thing on the back?
Yeah, same thing on the back. All the way around. So what was one thing we did do on the other side? Shorten it just a little bit, right? There you go. Can you go anymore? Well, so you see, come here. So you see how it goes underneath?
Oh.
That's how you ruin a strap. Because you're putting all that tension in and you're pushing it in. There you go. So you'll grab it, tuck it, and you can hold it like your fingers. Yeah. So yeah, that's good.
And then we attach the chains to it?
Yeah, if you want to on 2500s, I mean, it's not a big deal. These are roughly rated about 4,000 a piece. So you're sitting at 4, 8, 12, 16,000 pounds, what it's gonna hold. If you're going like a long distance, you can do it. I really don't. Legally, this is 8 points of contact for a rear-wheel drive 4-tire car or truck. If it's a dually, you would put these. Dualies are probably gonna be long beds, so you put these on the back of the duals. You put those in the front of the duals, and you put the 2 chains in the front, and you put 2 chains in the back. Usually what I would do. But this is well within our legal parameters for a 4-tire car or truck.
Donovan put all this back in the shop. Thanks, Donovan.
Did a hell of a job.
So what we got going? Let it air up, release the brakes, pull right off.
So you're gonna like,
Yeah,
what you gonna do?
we're just
Pull
gonna
it?
suck it in with the underlift. Probably let the rear end get right there. Push the truck forward. That way I could pull it off the ramp and watch it, make sure it doesn't high center or anything like that. lonely and, you know, like the other, you gotta keep the W9s together. It's like a family thing. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, you know, all the good stuff.